This is always this is difficult. This is difficult. I have to juggle a lot of pages right here. Gotta make sure this is down. So go. There we go. I believe I'm live. I believe I'm live. What's up, show game? Are you ready? I'm ready. All right. All right. Let's change it to live chat. Why does it say goal? Make super chat more fun with the goal. Set a goal to engage with your audience in a new way. Once you reach your goal, celebrate with your community. Pick a goal. That's kind of lame. Um, all right, we're good. We're good. Hey, come on, what's up? Come on. Brr, brr, brr. Adam Cesar, what's up? The DXJ56, what's up? Adam, Invader Jim, Jane Caulfield. I'm a little late. I'm a little late. With the colorful commentary. Yes. Are you what's up, Christopher Keefe? Nice to see you again. Very late. I'm very late because I was helping Marilena with some stuff. We got some we got some we got some botanicals going in the back, and I had to assist with that. Yeah, I had to assist with that until there was no more light. And then when there was no more light, there was some more light because she brought the extension cord, and then we had some artificial light. And I was like, I did not account for that. So then I was like, hey, I told the homies that I was gonna be there. I told them that I was gonna be there every single day on the daily, at least on the weekdays. Tomorrow's gonna be a little bit tricky, to be honest. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream tomorrow, which is very frustrating. Is there a event tomorrow? UFC. Is there a fight card tomorrow? Let's see. Oh, there's not even one tomorrow. Okay, good, 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 good. I feel better now. Because I streamed on Saturday. I did the fights for the first time in a long time, and then I did it on Sunday, and now I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream tomorrow. Oh, back in action. We're doing it again. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. Where you been at? I was slinging whips for the longest, but I don't wanna partake in that lifestyle anymore. I want to help people. I wanna help people. Um, I don't wanna be adding big fat payments to your life. Um, what's up, Anna? Yeah, I was look, I'm telling you, before I went live, I tried to respect my viewers. I tried to respect the MMA community. So I'm like, what's going on? I'm typing in MMA, UFC, MMA news, UFC news. What's going on in MMA? Nothing, man. It's Joe Rogan again talking about how Alex Pereira is made of stone and how he's just such a hard, hard, like an oak tree. Like it's weird, man. He's just talking about how he's such a strong, powerful man, and the only other man like that is Nogano, and it's like, man, Joe Rogan talks about that kinda stuff a lot, man, a lot, and he uses a lot of what are those words called? He uses a lot of adjectives. Like, if I was Joe Rogan's wife, if I was Joe Rogan's if I was Joe Rogan's partner, what you supposed to call him? I remember some lady came to buy a car and she was like, "Me and my partner are gonna sign on this together." I was like, "Oh, is this for like business?" She's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, you like your business partner or what?" She's like, "No, my partner." And I was like, "Oh, you talking about like partner, like a lady friend, lady?" I have a friend like that. She's like, "No, my husband." And I was like, "Why, why don't you just say your husband, bro? Calling your husband your partner?" I mean, it's like I mean, maybe if you're like if you go into business together and technically your husband is your partner, I don't know, whatever. Um, talking about What was I even? Hey, what was I talking about? That's gonna drive me crazy. Partner, partner. Hey, partner. Um. Oh, come on. What was I talking about? Partner. He was talking about, bro. That's gonna drive me crazy. Oh, she was trying to buy a car, and then, bro, I don't remember my point. What was I talking about before that? Hey, if somebody was paying attention, tell me, it's gonna drop. I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go back in the chat. Hold up. Oh, I'm a genius. Hold up. Hey, I'm a genius. All right, look it. So I was talking about how if I was Joe Rogan's wife, if if I was Joe Rogan, oh, hold up. If I was Joe Rogan's wife, and the way that he's always talking about how other dudes are like so hard and so firm and strong and powerful. Like he talks about dudes like how Brian Callen talks about dudes. If I was Joe Rogan's wife, I'll be like, bro, you're using too many adjectives. Like it's all in the details, you know? It's all it's how they say the homosexuality is in the details. Um, and I just think that fool uses too many adjectives when he's talking about men. Anyway, moving on. Um, do you like The Sopranos? Is I don't wanna be cliche, you know, I like to go against the grain. I like to hate things that are popular, but it's one of the best things that's ever been. It's a masterpiece. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I'm not a hype beast or anything like that, but it's amazing. Gase, G-Force, I don't know how to what's up, bro? Hope your day's going well as a Mexican. Do you think Yair is being a a little punked by Ducky Lopez demanding an undeserved title shot? Yeah, I've always said that Yair Rodriguez is a little punk. He's soft. All he does is cry. I can't stand that fool. It's very undeserved, yeah. What's up, Jonathan? Were you having problems with your skin mask? With your skin mask? With your skin mask? No? What's a skin mask? That sounds kinda dirty. Um, no event tomorrow. Okay, good. Because honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream tomorrow, and I was feeling kinda dumb that I've been streaming for 5 days in a row, and I'm gonna miss the event, so that's good. Normal stream time is like 1 AM where I'm at, so this is good for me. Alright, good, good, good. I'm glad that I could serve you on this day. WrestleMania is tomorrow? WrestleMania is all lame now, though. Hey, I appreciate the like, Apollos Roman. I appreciate it. I'm only gonna be here for like an hour. I don't wanna waste your time tonight. Slinging whips like Indiana Jones. I was doing it for a little while. Quantity over quality. That is what we preach here. Quantity over quality. That's all I'm about. Talking about how Benson Henderson invented the leg kick. Did he do it? The guy's shins are made of mahogany. Joe Rogan saying fights should be in a field and they lay on each other all day. You took me for a curve right there. I wasn't expecting that. Um, Vincent Henderson pioneered leg kicks. He said that he's the first one that's he's not the first one that said every kick is a leg kick, though. I'm not gonna do him like I'm not gonna give him that status. Hey, what's up, Cuatro Siete? Um, all things Voto popping off. Hey, Mike Lang, I appreciate you. Those of you who have watched the new channel and the new little show, All Things Voto. Um, it's me and the homie Alejandro. He's the pioneer of Voto Studios. We have just talk again. I always say it's very low budget. Don't go in there with high expectations. Um, hey, Billy the Kidder, Billy the Kidder. I I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best over here. I'm trying to be a good grandmaster partner. Yeah, when someone says partner, I automatically think it's AC/DC, you know? I automatically think that's what they're talking about. That's what I thought. No, that's what it used to mean in the old days. I don't know if you guys are being silly and sarcastic or if you don't know this. When I was working in the car sales industry, like, it was very hard for me because, if you pay attention, you know that, I'm a very socially anxious person. I don't like interacting with human beings if I don't have to. It's a very difficult thing for me, but as a car sales, person, I was dealing with people nonstop, tons of and you get a lot of people these days that'll be like, "Oh, yeah, I'm just waiting for my partner to get here." And again, at first I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a business transaction." Like, it's, the partner's gonna show up. And but I know aside from that, if you're not dealing with business, you hear partner, you think it's gonna be 2 dudes, right? 2 ladies. That's not the case anymore because apparently people are afraid to say boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife, like, that's a big no-no. It's it's considered hate speech. Like, the other day, I was referring to my nana, and I told some lady at the store, I was like, "Oh, my wife," and she's like, "How dare you?" Apparently that was considered hate speech. So you're supposed to say partner or partner. If you don't wanna sound too, you can say partner. It's a little bit better. Um, I say partner, but just like to be vague and not talk to people. Um, you were talking about being gay and being married to Joe Rogan. He's my partner, but it's okay because I didn't say partner, I said partner. Um, what happened to the movie nights with you and McDojo? Couldn't find them the other day. Did he take them down? Where were they even posted? Um, where were those housed? I mean, if he just straight up took them off of the McDojo Live channel, then, I mean, maybe we're beefing. I didn't even know. Maybe we're beefing right now. Maybe he wiped me off of his servers. I thought we was partners. I'm trying to open his page. Um, playlist. Um, breakdowns. Oh, Kung Fu Theater. It's right here. Hey, so I don't know if you guys know this, man. That was a fun time. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm gonna post the whole. I think this is the whole playlist right here. I don't know how this works. But me and McDojo Life actually did like this little series where we would sit down together and we would just watch all these old crazy kung fu movies, like crazy weirdo movies, and we would just like we just chill out and talk about them and have a good time. I don't know if you guys saw those, but there's like, if I felt like we did more. There's 7 of them, and I guess one's available, maybe get copyright claimed or something. I think we did more, but he had some of them behind a paywall or something like that. But yeah, man, we have fun doing that. When the dudes moved to Texas, they broke my heart. They broke my heart. Um, let me see. Let me try to catch up on the chat. This is getting ridiculous. Um, what's up, Mona Kenny? Lord Racer. Hey, you're making me hungry. I love Panda Express. You don't like vascular, man? Um, Roman Reigns. What does that mean? Nah, I'm out of the Ramfla game. I'm out of the game. I had too much integrity. Quantity over quality. That's all it is. That's all it is. I finally took the hint. Nah, chale 209. I always see the WWE, WWF. These are WWF. Curious if you were a fan of Vader, Big Van Vader. Yeah, that guy was amazing. I have him somewhere. I have some more monos somewhere. I have like 2 buckets full of monos. I don't think they're within my reach right now, but I have a Big Van Vader one. It's very difficult for me to do, Adam. I have to go deep into character when I do those videos. That's why I like I can be myself, have a good time, and be real with you, you know. But when I go on the other channel, I really, really have to get. It's a lot of method work, a lot of method acting. Um, I assume they're cowboys. Um, Grandmaster at the dealership chopping his credit in half. Hey man, a lot of people will break your hearts, man. They'll come in, they're looking at the right car, they're down to pay the right payment, they're on the right term, they're ready to go. Is it a deal for today? They want it today, and then they run. Let me see if I can run it. Yes, indeed, I can run it. Oh my gosh, you have a 400 credit score. Can your mom come in and co-sign for you? Yeah, some people, man, like they talk, and they got like a their credit score is 25. Bro, I don't do nothing to their credit. They come in talking big game and then they run their credit. I'm like, bro, your credit's running away from you. You ain't running nothing. You don't run nothing around here, pot. Mike Lang gifted 5 Mexican martial arts memberships. That's throwing down big money right there. I don't know if you guys understand it. These aren't free. These aren't free. The man is paying for these memberships. Thank you, Mike Lang. That's big money right there. This is Santa Claus right here. Crispin, Christopher Keefe, Joe Hogan, definitely not Ariel Hawani, Teresa. All of these people just got a Mexican martial arts membership. They've been invited into the family. Now they're putting pressure on me. Putting pressure on me now because now I got to upload into the membership tab because I want to make it worth it. I want to make it worth it for Christopher Lang. Now I gotta make sure there's some stuff in that membership tab. And for those of you who just became memberships, over the years, I've put quite a bit of stuff in that membership tab that other people can't see. So if you want to go check it out later, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in there that's off limits to the general public. Bunch of foot pictures and stuff like that. With socks. With socks. My grandma looked at this page. With socks. She bought me those socks too. I still actually use the San Marcos that my grandma got me from like when I was like, I don't even want to say how old, it's kind of embarrassing, but they hold up very well. Um, dang, I posted a long time ago. I'm way behind in the chat. Um, if we talking WWF, only the Macho Man, the GOAT, all the real ones know he made a rap for John Cena. Is 725 good, Grandmaster? It depends. It depends on what bureaus you're talking about. I mean, there will be people that come in and they would get there were people that would come in and they would talk about their credit, and they would have like a high credit score, but it would be from just like $300 credit card lines. or really, really tiny itsy bitsy loans, and they never had a car loan. They never had a big fat significant loan. They never had a home loan, so they have thin credit. So like you have Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, and some people will come in. I couldn't remember. Um, some people will come in and they will have a pretty decent score on like one of those, or for a certain reason, like they built it a certain way. But anyway, it could be good. It could be not so good. It depends on how you built it. If you've had an auto loan in the past and you have a 725 credit score, that's pretty good. Usually, you're gonna be in a much better spot once you're above like 740, like in that range. 725 is not that. I mean, once you clear the 700s, you're in a decent spot. If you buy a used car, it's gonna be tricky though, because used car rates are kind of crazy right now. Everyone, I mean, I know you always think car people are lying to you, but sometimes they're trying to help you. If you're able to get a new car, you're gonna get a much better rate than if you get a used car. But then people think you're just trying to sell me a new car. It's like, honestly, there's a lot more profit on used cars a lot of the time. I got a new car in 2019, 4% APR pre-COVID. That's not bad. That's not bad. I don't know what your credit is, but that's not bad. Um, hey Adam, you saw that old banger? Yeah, the tariff thing kinda helped me, like, on one of my last deals, actually. I mean, people think it's gonna hurt the auto industry, but it's gonna be similar to COVID, where it's like, "Hey, there's more demand now. You want a car, you're gonna have to pay more for it," and a lot of people would think, "Well, then I'm not gonna buy it," but you don't understand how many people are like, "Well, I better hurry up because I'm not gonna have more opportunities." And my very last car deal that I made before I quit, they not only they paid over, there was a markup on a car that would not typically have a markup. My very last deal, it was on a vehicle that had, like, 7,000 gross on the front back, and I had a 2 grand markup on it too. I believe I put and I had low jack on it and repel shield. It was a cracker. It was crazy, and it had a stupid back end too, but I quit before I could hit my bonus to get the back end, so I'll never see that, but it's alright. I just wanted to get out of there. Um, no credit, no problem. Hey, yo, GM, you got any good movie, series, doc recommendations or something good to watch? Hey, you know what I recently discovered, and I'm kind of frustrated because I only got to see the first episode, and I don't have Apple TV, so I can't watch the rest. But I was hooked, hooked. If you have Apple TV, hey, like all the good shows are on Apple TV right now. Every trailer I see, and I'm like, "Oh, I want to watch that." They're all on Apple TV. Well, if you have Apple TV, there's a show right now called Your Friends and Neighbors. It's the one with John Hamm in it. I watched episode 1 and I was hooked. That's a good show. Your Friends and Neighbors. Um, I like, I don't know. I mean, what are we talking about here? How far back can we go? I just watched Breaking Bad all over again not that long ago. Better Call Saul. I've been watching Louder Milk on Netflix. Hey, that, it took me a while to watch it, but that new Tim Dillon stand-up special is from 2025. I think it was a couple months ago, but I barely saw it. That was way better than I expected. That was pretty good. I don't know, I don't get to watch a lot of TV these days. Everything crazy right now. Credit, here's the thing I'll tell you about credit. Use it. Use it, use it, use it. If you don't use it, you lose it. A lot of people think, cash is king, cash is king. Use cash, use cash, use cash. I'm a big spender. Look at me slapping this cash around. And then when you need the credit, you look like an idiot, like 18-year-old that never is the first thing on earth. I can't tell you how many people, like farmers and people that own their own businesses and construction companies, and they got fat money. They can like throw money down and get a brand new Escalade. Like they got all the money, but they look like a little kid. Like they're a ghost in the credit because they were just talking cash, 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 cash. Okay, cool. But then don't complain later when you need it, and now you have a high interest rate. You have this or that, and you're sitting like that because you're used to being able to do whatever you want, and no one can tell you what to. Well, now I tell you that you look like a guy that just got out of high school because you got no credit. You got nothing to show for it. If you want good credit, you gotta use your credit. Just don't max everything out. Don't when you use it, pay it down. Don't pay it off and close it because then the loaning companies hate that and they're not gonna wanna give you loans because they're gonna learn after your habits. Well, we can't make money off of him. People that lend money, they make their money by interest. So if they see your habits on paper and your credit reports, you open a card because you needed something real quick, you needed a quick loan or whatever, and then you just pay it all off, close it. They're like, man, they can do the same thing to us. They want long relationships. So just use it, pay some, use it, pay some. It's not gonna do you any good to just have it there with every penny on it and be like, "Hey, I have a credit card worth like $4,000 and I never use it." It's not gonna do you any good. Yeah, used car rates almost make it not worth it depending on how reliable the used car is gonna be. You almost have to be a car guy to know if you're gonna take a hit down the road. If you're gonna buy a used car, get a certified pre-owned car. If you know you're gonna get a Honda, if you know you're gonna get a Toyota, if you know you're gonna get whatever it is, if you know you're gonna get a pre-owned one, go to that company's dealership. If you know you're gonna get a Nissan, don't go buy a Nissan from a Mercedes dealership. Don't go buy a Nissan from a Toyota dealership. Don't go buy it from a Honda dealership. Buy a Nissan from a Nissan dealership. You're gonna get a Toyota. Don't get it from a Mercedes dealership. Don't get it from a Porsche dealership. Don't be like, "Oh, this is a fancy place. It's BMW." No, get it from the place that the brand that's on the car, because that's the only brand that has the authorization to certify you. That means when they went through inspection, whatever they saw, they addressed. They fixed it. They brought it up to standards as pretty much as close as they could to it being like brand new. Like they put extra into it. And it's gonna cost a little bit more, but it's way better to pay for that up front than you have to pay for it later on, headache after headache after headache. And then the CPOs come with some warranty too. I'm telling you, if you're gonna get a pre-owned car to save some money, get a CPO, certified pre-owned, because you're not really saving money if you're gonna be spending all that money later on because you thought you were saving money up front because you're Jay Smith. Different creditors use different FICO models, depends on if your score is good on the way the dealership pulls it, not if yeah, for real. Some people come in. I had this lady that was mad because she came in. She's like, "I've had a car for like 5 years." And my manager was like, "No, you haven't." And first of all, I was like, "Fool, adjust your approach." I have been talking to her, chopping it up with her. She's telling me about her car, and then it got stolen, and it was totaled, and blah blah blah. It was all drama. She was sad, and they found the car, blah blah. And then my manager comes up, and he's like, "Okay, so you're a first-time buyer, blah blah." And she's like, "No, I had a car," and he's like, "No, you didn't." And I'm like, "Who are you? Is this your first day working here? How are you a manager?" And she's just looking at him like she wants smack and she's like, "Excuse me?" And then she's like, "I've had a car for the last 5 years." He's like, "No, ma'am." I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was like, "Bro, ask some questions. Find out why she's saying this." Don't just be like, "Nah, untrue, false." It's like Dwight, false. So then it turns out the way that the weird lender that she had for that car, the way it was reporting to the bureau, it showed up as some kind of funky loan and didn't show up as an auto loan, and that almost messed her all up and almost blew the whole deal. It's crazy. Some of them don't report the way that you want them to. If you don't ask the right questions and don't have the right rapport, it's just gonna fall apart. I've never bought a car over 7K. I'm not gonna lie, cars stopped becoming better. Dang, 70, hey, I respect that though. I respect people that just like, either they know how to work on cars or they know someone that knows how to work with cars or they're just willing to bite the bullet and roll the dice. Just like I always say, if I didn't need insurance, I would pay for it. If something actually happens, then I'll deal with it then. But I just feel like it's a scam up front. Don't try to make me pay for I've never used it my whole life. So yeah, I mean, I could understand just being like, "Hey, I'm gonna get a $7,000 car because it makes sense right now, and if something happens, I'll deal with it then." And yeah, man, cars definitely lost their character after a certain period. Did you hit them with the add-ons, nitrogen tires, serial muffler? I honestly hate it. I hate it, and that's one of the things that really pushed me over time to leave the car business. I hated the add-ons, the products. I hated it. I hated it, and I knew people hated it, and I knew that it made us look stupid. And it was always a hated it, and I wanted to just be like, "I know it's stupid too." Let's move on, but the managers hate you. It's like it's terrible. I mean, the situation I was in, I had to present those. I couldn't gloss past them. And there was times I would tell the customer like, "Do the game a little bit. I'm gonna go back and blah, blah," and I'll be like, "I tried. I'm gonna leave." And I would tell them, "Just, hang in there with me. We're gonna work it out." I would just tell them. I'll tell them, "I know you didn't come here to buy this. You came here to buy a car." I would feel the same way. So just be patient with me. Let me it's a game that we gotta play. I apologize. It's just the way it is. Just I promise if you're patient with me, we'll get it off. Oh, oh man. That's a home run commission, especially if you hit the back. That would have been I remember even the finance manager told me, "You better hit your bonus this month," because it was gonna be a fat back end, but yeah, whatever. The way I thought about it, I was like, "I'm so much happier just getting out of there than even I would care." Oh, Peaky Blinders. Is that the one where they're like, "I can't listen to British accents for that long." I say it all the time, I just can't do it. I just can't. Oh, 1883 series. I'll have to check that out. Um, you think it's a pre-recorded video? Oh, shoot, I gotta hurry up. What was your highest position in the car business? My dad's been in the business for a long time, it's pretty interesting to hear about. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, O2AU. Um, I mean, nothing high. I was just a salesperson, and then I was in BDC as well. So that was like the department where you deal with a lot of people over the internet and on the phones, booking appointments, and doing out of state deals and stuff like that. And supposedly, the reason I ended up back at Mercedes because they had told me they were talking about stuff like, possibly moving into, like, a manager type of position and doing higher level stuff, and it never happened, so then I was like, "Alright, I'm dipping." Aw, I have noticed, by the way, I have noticed that my audio is choppy, and it's very, very frustrating. It's very frustrating. I have always been, um I've always been like an ideas person. I like to write, and I like to come on here and have some fun and blah, blah, blah. I've never been like a production person, getting the lights perfect, getting the sound perfect, getting blah. and it's like it's a big obstacle for me. And back in the day when I had the Voto homies helping me out, they took care of all of that, and they were machines. They were perfect. And it's so frustrating to me when I'm like, I'm good to go, I'm ready, I'm amped up, I'm excited, and then like the stupid little like I hate that. I hate the little details, the little mechanics and stuff. So before I went live right now, I was trying to use a different software. I think what it is I'm using a software. I'm using StreamYard. It's a software that's purely operated online, uses the web to power me, and that's very glitchy because it's the web. It depends on the Wi-Fi and the signal and all that. So I need to use platform probably more like OBS or something like that. That's more secure, more like part of my downloaded software that's more reliable, has a better foundation and stuff like that. But I hate messing with that stuff. That stuff's so boring to me and I don't understand it, and then it just discourages me and I don't wanna do anything. So I'm aware. I hate the way the audio sounds and all kinda goes in and out. I'm gonna fix it. Um, um Tarrinto Rufles, is BJ Penn just messing around or qué pedo? Clearly, you didn't watch my last video. Um, he's been cloned. He's been cloned by the government slash Disney. And that's all I got to say about that. If you want to find out more detail, go watch my last video. Not the last live stream, I mean, it's in there as well, but the last actual video I uploaded that goes into great detail about how BJ Penn has been cloned and the government slash Disney is trying to make him look crazy by claiming that his family has been cloned, but it's the clone that's claiming that they've been cloned. And they're trying to banish MMA. They're trying to put CTE on the map and try to destroy the sport from the inside out. Shake 206, brr, 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 brr. You know the drill, 10 push-ups. Hey, you got you hey, you 10 push-ups for $10. This should be 5 push-ups right here. What you talking about. Yesterday I did 3 count push-ups. Today I'm gonna do 5. Next time it's gotta go by the dollar. Unless it's too much. Unless it's too much. I'm not in my peak shape right now. These are 5 count push-ups. I hope you could tell what I'm doing right there. That's so that you get an extra pump. Basically, when you do 5 count push-ups, when you do 5, it's like if you do 10 push-ups, but you do 5 count push-ups, if you do 10 5 count push-ups, basically, if you did like 500 push-ups in one set, something like that. We're doing it live. Murrieta, Anaheim. Thank you guys for being here. The F&I guys, the F&I, man, F&I. The F&I dudes are like, how do you sleep at night? That's who John Lennon was singing about. How do you sleep at night? I don't know how they do it. Santa Ana in the house. I am. See, Sib, I'm much happier now. Ooh, that made me hot. I'm running hot. I've been telling you for days my AC is broken. I'm below the beanie. I got a hoodie on, and I haven't drank water in 3 years. I am happier now. I'm excited. I'm excited. I got a homie in my life that really blessed me with the opportunity, and I'm jumping at it. I'm jumping at it. Yeah, ma'am. Thoughts on MMA guru reaching obesity figure? I thought like, isn't MMA guru like all swole right now? I've been out of the loop, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, he was out there training with what's that his name that knocked out that beat Adesanya, and he's the true African king. He was out there training with them, and I remember one time he was showing his boulder shoulders and everything. Isn't he pretty swole? Hey, Galacticus, what's up? Vatos locos forever. I'm using garbage right now. I'm using garbage. Look, I show up, I'm motivated, I got ideas, but my hardware, I'm lacking. I'm lacking. Look, I got a Shure microphone, which isn't bad. A lot of people use it, but I'm plugging straight into the computer, straight into my iMac. I don't have a little compressor thing. I don't have an M box on none of that. Straight into the computer, and I'm using StreamYard. That's it. So I'm just streaming straight to an internet-based off it's not good. I know this. I gotta fix it. I know this. I got people that keep telling me, you know your audio's kinda bad, right?" I know! I gotta fix it. I'm aware. I'm not mad at you. Um, what's up, Wart 2345? Well, then I don't know. It sounds like a physical computer settings. Imma change the title of this video to, "Let's talk about my bad audio." This sounds like a physical computer settings issue. So okay, so I'm open up the settings right now. Let's see. So let's go to sound. Um, Selected sound output device. Okay, we got the Shure on right now. Um, Output. This is the input. So let's go to the Shure. Bop, bop, bop. We got the Shure on right there. I mean, I don't even know if I should even have to do this because I already chose this stuff within StreamYard. Does it sound any different since you just heard me clicking and walking through this right here? Did anything change? I don't know. Um, it's a settings issue. Every mic, every program is like that, just varying levels of it. Crispin, have you heard of the Brown Bean Project? I have not. Let me see. Brown Bean Project. Are you playing with me? Because it doesn't look like that's a thing. What is the Brown Bean Project? Break it down for me. Break it down for me. Hey, Adam, a lot of people are saying it goes way deeper. Look, I'm not trying to cause a civil war or anything right here, but a lot of I'm not saying this is my opinion, okay? I'm gonna let you guys talk about this. I'm just gonna regurgitate something that I've heard that back in the day. Oh my gosh, did they say this? There's a lot of people who think that Donald Trump is a pawn. and then maybe he doesn't really represent the people that are standing behind him and want to believe what he's talking about, and that maybe he was a pawn to accomplish things that the other side would have been able to do without him. That maybe it was just a real long play, and that back in the day he wasn't even a Republican, and that maybe look, I don't even. I've said too much. I've said too much. So Trump attending the events and all that doesn't really make sense. Why would they want to take? It's bigger than all of us. This is JFK level stuff right here. Starrinto oh, I almost said truffles. Starrinto Ruthless. Brr, 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 brr. Are you gonna be hanging out with us more or what? Yes. Yes, I am. Like it or not. It's all about quantity over quality. I had it twisted all this time. I was trying to come at you too hard with the quality. And I was showing up every 6 months or so with a masterpiece, and people were like, "Oh, cool, I like that one. I like that one. You're a good YouTuber." And then I was like, "Oh, cool." And then nothing happened, and it had nothing to show for it. And now I still have nothing to show for it, so it doesn't really make sense. Let me rethink my purpose behind this. I miss it. I feel whole when I'm here. I didn't feel like myself when I wasn't myself. Um Port Film Co-op. Thoughts on Nick Fuentes? I don't even know who that is, and I probably shouldn't have said that because it's probably somebody that looks familiar. Nick Fuentes. He's American far right political pundit, activist, streamer. I don't know who that is. I have to do my research. I don't know anything about him except that it says that he's a far right political pundit. That's right. GM doesn't do push-ups. He pushes. He's the one that made the Earth flat because he kept pushing it down. Thank you, Stelios. That's right. O2 AU. My AC's been broken for 4 years. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to fix it. Um, Thoughts on the Blue Origin field trip. What is that? You guys are blowing my mind. Is this the thing where he was sending a bunch of ladies to space or something? I don't know. They're trying to do the next, like the next all ladies Ghostbusters or something. They're shooting a movie. That's what it's all about. Katy Perry went up there? Didn't she make a song about being an alien? What song is that? Some of the ladies in here, tell me, the Katy Perry fans, what song is that? Isn't that about being an alien or something? Was that a self-fulfilling prophecy? Have I seen Conor McGregor on Tucker? You cannot cross any boundaries on here. You are more than welcome. Have I seen him on Tucker Carlson? No. I don't watch anything. I don't watch anything anymore. I don't have any. I need to get my life together. I miss my TV time. That's my recovery time right there. I'm on Mac. I use a Mac. I mean, that's like, do you have an iPhone or a flip phone? Come on. Oh, thank you, Axel Moore. I'm glad to see you. I recognize your face and your name. Brown Bean Project sounds like a Hispanic OnlyFans. um, Port Film Co-op. Brr, 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 brr. Trump was created by Roy Cohn, the Jewish mafia. Oh snap! This video is about to be taken down. I'm gonna do my research later. I have a whole team of people working on the audio for my video right now. I don't know. This is I'm going into the settings right now. The settings are so unbelievably limited. So I got the Shure on right now, internal. So that's just going to. I wonder if I go like that if it'll fix it. I just changed the internal speaker to the Shure instead of the default. So okay, reduce mic background noise. That's not it. Echo cancellate. That's not it. Stereo audio. That's not it. Automatic. I think I might have just fixed it right now. I think I might have just fixed it. I think I changed like the time clock or something like that right now. Do I sound perfect right now? Do I sound like the most beautiful thing that you ever heard? I missed you, Galacticus. Digits. I gotta look that up. Thank you. I hope that's a compliment. Do you think Tapoeira is gonna fight a contender like Arman first, or get a straight fight Islam fight? um, the way Dana operates, it'll probably be straight Islam fight. The UFC really needs that right now. They really need that right now. Thank you, Isaac Quinones. Oh. Yeah, Anton, look, I'm not somebody that gets on to politics or anything like that. I really don't care. But again, just like the whole like all the round earthers, like I'm always telling them, sometimes when something is just really in your face and pushed and so blatant, it's like it's probably not that simple, is it? There's probably something more to it than that. And I don't know. I don't know. I just like to ask all the questions. I just like to keep my beanie open. And yeah, there's been some things lately that have been making people wonder, like, oh, I didn't think that was gonna happen. Where's that coming from? I don't know. I don't know. Um Katy Perry once read the earth is flat on her YouTube live 7 years ago. Then NDT MK Ultra'd her. See, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Tarantino Ruthless. Brr, 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 brr. You are very talented talking straight out the beanie. Just keep streaming often and keep being Jesse, the founder and Grand Master of MMA, Mexican martial arts. Thank you, Tarinto. Tarinto. Thank you. You know, I'm going to be honest. On nights like tonight, I feel inadequate. I often wonder about the direction, about the purpose of some of this, because I look at the MMA news and I look at the UFC news and I'm like, I can't even make myself talk about this stuff. I cannot continue talking about Joe Rogan and all of the men that he thinks are, I mean, too many adjectives, too many adjectives. Like I can't do it anymore. And I'm like, it's see, if it was about quality, I wouldn't have showed up tonight. But it's about quantity. And the only thing that I have in my favor is you guys have the power to turn me off. Every single one of you right now has the power to turn me off. But you know what you did tonight? You turned me on. The thing that keeps me, it's like when I was selling cars and I present stupid numbers and I feel bad. It's like, hey, you got the power to get up and walk out of here. You know, I'm presenting this. This is your time. You have the floor. You tell me what's going to work for you, but you have all the power. Don't get mad if I show you something you don't like. You could get up and leave. So that's kind of what I was thinking tonight. I was like, I told them I was gonna be there, and I'm gonna be there because it's all about quantity over quality. And if you know, if I'm not talking enough about Conor McGregor or how hard Pereira is or how strong he punches or whatever, then you could get up and leave. And if you don't, I'm thankful for that. But I was skimming through that stuff and it was like, man, I'm just not extraterrestrial. That's what it is. Thank you, Michael Villa. Um, but like it's like Jesse on Fire was saying the other day, just talk about whatever. Just talk about like I don't even know. I don't care. I don't care enough about anything. That's my problem sometimes. I just get unmotivated. He's like, just talk about like how Elon Musk is like sending all women to outer space to breed with like a new population or to meet up with the Anunnaki or something like that. I don't know. I fixed it for reals. That's what fixed it. Hey, you guys fixed it. You guys fixed it by driving me crazy and making me anxious and self-conscious. You guys fixed it. Hey, that feels good. That actually feels good that we figured it out. And we did something tonight. Now I know why we were here for 1 hour. Now I know why we were here and we spent 1 hour today. So the next time when I do a stream and there's actually something of substance to talk about, I'm going to sound real good. Yes, Billy the Kidder, we did it. We did it. Yeah, you said milk the scorpions. It always annoys me how Brendan Schaub says milk. He says it like MELK. And I always want Callan to call him on it, but he never does. He says milk. I can't stand that. Billy the Kidder's like, I could breathe now. It was bothering you so much. Hey, bro, Noto Ego, I feel like one day he's just gonna hit me, bro. It scares me. Thank you, Christopher Keefe. Yeah, like thank you, Carmona. I'll keep up the quantity. It's scary because it's real boring right now. It's like, what can I talk about? And then I look at news and current events, and it's like, how come I don't care about anything? I just don't care. Like when I watch other channels, and they're like, and this happened and they did that, and if you look at this and you look at that score and this credential and you look at this record and when they did that, and I'm like, man, did you just take like what's that like the thing that college like that college kids take so that they could do their homework? What are those uppers called? I always feel like they just took some of those. It's like, man, how do you get yourself to care about something that much? I just want to go lay down and take a nap. That's just how I'm feeling tonight. I don't know. I'm just feeling a little bit funky right now. My green tea's all warm. I didn't mix it right with the ice. The ice was all at the top. So I'm just feeling funky. I got a bunch of warm green tea matcha lemonade in my stomach right now. Thank you, Galacticus. That means a lot. It really does. Hey, Bonfon, what's up? Thank you, Anton. They need to clone UFC 1 through 100, make the UFC great again for reals. For reals. Yeah, Tony Ferguson's a punk. He stole my slogan. I don't know if some of you remember Me and Tony Ferguson beefed really briefly back in the day on Twitter. And then after that, way after that is when he stole my thing. So he knew about me. He knew about me. He dissed me. He disrespected me. Tony Ferguson is very much aware of the Grand Master. Mike Lang, just be a human, having a human experience with us fellow humans, deaf not clones. We will tune in. Hey, but here's what I think about sometimes. If we were a clone, would we know that we're a clone? Bro. I will never stop loving you, buckle up, Teddy. I know. We need tutorials. I know. When I start making that solar money, I was already talking with somebody. I'm gonna rent out a dojo. When I start making that solar money, I'm gonna rent out a dojo and I'm gonna set it up. It's gonna be a functional dojo. And me and Flaco are gonna go to, well, like, let me reset that. Me and Flaco are gonna go to work, so yes, tutorials, demos, all that kind of stuff, like Adderall. That's the thing. Adderall. Adam, if GM was really a clone, he'd be selling cars right now, for real. For real, if you're a machine and they just program you to be a little shark, you could sell clones all day. All day. I couldn't do that. I feel like if you have any kind of intelligence or empathy, you just can't do it. You gotta kind of be a, a real basic person to do it and thrive in it, I feel like. Um Dana White privilege, chill, all of a chill all of a sudden. Elbow sopa. Man, you're taking me back. You're taking me back. Yeah, we're gonna accept students. We're gonna accept students. We're gonna roll call. I still do drugs, but I used to too. Bro. You gotta take care of yourself. Oh, oh, my back hurts. I think I'm having a disc problem. Oh, I have like this chronic pain in my lower, way down here. Oh, I don't know if you heard that on the microphone. Oh, how's Flaco? To be honest, I wish I knew. I haven't caught up with them very recently, and I need to. Not anymore. Not anymore. I got out the game. I didn't like what it was doing to me. The time that I spent in the auto industry, for reals, it made me a person that I did not want to be, and that I never wanted to be, and that I was surprised that I became. I mean, it's nothing extreme, but for me, it was probably the most unlike me time of my life, and I'm just not the proudest of the last couple years. It made me be a not very great version of myself. Just a lifestyle, the things that leaned me toward and the things that leaned me away from. I didn't have the time to do the things I should have been doing, and I just spent too much time focusing on the wrong things, and it just put me in the wrong mentality, and I was just chasing the wrong things. It was not good for me or the people around me. Mike Lang, does your state have solar incentives? Are you commissioned? P.S. Make friends with your installers. You need them. I'm off to bed. Good night. Good looking out. Hey, I'm about to check out too, Mike Lang. Incentives, yes. There's things it depends on. if there's someone that pays taxes, how much money they make, if they're gonna qualify for it, just like anything else. But they do exist. There's zero upfront costs. I mean, you literally will pay way less than your average electricity bill, like right off the bat. So if you're gonna be paying somebody anyway, you're gonna pay less for this. And then yes, a lot of the time there is a tax incentive, and again, nothing upfront. Um, it's just wild to me, the people that are like, nah, not right now, not interested, when they're literally, or like if I was trying to talk you into buying a car and adding a payment to your life, I would understand, because I did that for a while. Nah, I don't want to add. And I would even tell people, you know what? I know what it's like. I have bills. I don't want to mess up your life right now. I don't want to add a $1,200 Mercedes payment to your life right now. I understand. But if someone's already making a payment every single month to an electric company that's going to keep raising their percentage like 2, 3, 4 times a year anyway, if their average payment is like 800 and I could get them at like 650 or whatever, like why wouldn't they? It doesn't make any sense. Um, Selling cars is kind of a sociopath kind of thing if you want to be great at it. Yeah. I could never be great at it because I have too much. I hate something I struggle with is being an empath. And there's times when like when something happens to somebody, I tend to have a way harder time with it than that person does. I deal with that all the time, like with my kids, with my wife, with people that are close to me. If something happens to them, if something makes them sad, like it could be the dumbest thing, like they have a slice of pizza and they drop it on the floor or what, and they're like, "Oh, cool, whatever." I'll be like, "Oh man, that was the last one," and they were so hungry. Man, I should go get them another one. And man, now they're gonna eat that, and like I overthink everything, and I care too much, and I hate it. It's like a character flaw. Like some people will probably try to brag about that, but for me, it's like a handicap. It could really mess you up. And other people are like, "Bro, I don't even care. Why do you care?" It's like, I don't know why. I wish I didn't. But I would always have managers tell me, "Why do you care? You think the customer cares about you? You think they care about your family, your bills? Why do you care about theirs? It's their payment, not yours." And blah 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 blah. And even though there is a logic that I can't find in that, I can't. Oh well, I guess I would always tell them I'm the golden retriever. Like I could be happy, I get the great rapport with them. We have a good thing going on. Everybody's laughing, everyone's having a good time. But I don't want to be the guy to slap down the paper and give them a way higher payment than they need. I can't do that and feel good about it. If I know that they could go home with a $500 payment and they'll love it and they'll be happy and they can afford it, they're going to tell all their friends and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to send them home with the $700 payment because I know we don't have to, but that's the only way you're going to make money. Well, then I guess I can't make money here. I can't do that. It's not in me to do that. If car salesmen are sociopaths, then car mechanics are psychopaths. Christian Hill, good to see you. Your girl, hey, I've been selling cars and now I finally stopped. It takes all your time and all of your days. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much Spanish do you speak? Um, Almost 1. Dang, some of us are meant to be good. Oh, I thought I was gonna say some of us are meant to be good. Some of us are allowed to be evil. That's crazy, but you said I get it though. Like it took a different way. My mind just went dark. Um, Thank you, Shauna. Thank you. Hey, good for you, Cody. Thank you, Christopher. Ooh, Shauna, yeah, that'll be tough. What's your favorite martial art? um, my dad been doing good in the car business for decades. Not gonna lie, he definitely does not care about others. Man, I saw some dudes at the top, like managers and GSMs and GMs, and man, they're ruthless. They're ruthless. But at the same time, like in their mind, and I mean it when they say it, it's like, well, even though I can't fully get on board with it and still feel good about it, at the same time, logically, I get it because I've had bosses and GMs and GSMs that are like, they don't care about you. Stop caring about them. They're trying to talk you down, right? They're trying to negotiate with you, right? They're trying to get a lower payment, right? They're trying to take money out of your pocket, right? Then why do you care? So I get it. I do get it. So those people that can just commit to that mentally and make that money, they make money. By the way, is your dad hiring? I'm just kidding. Um, what do you think of the H3 drama? What did they do now? There's more drama? Ethan Klein reacts to iDubbbz's new content cop. Oh man. I guess I'm gonna have to watch that. I don't know. I didn't know what was going on. We're next too. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know there's a certain perception of it, but I'm fully sold. I'm fully sold. I'm all in, and I know what it sounds like. It's some people think of it on the same lines as like electric cars and stuff, which I am not on board with. But I'm gonna be I'm gonna be selling solar, and I'm fully bought in. I believe in it. Everybody hates PG&E. Everybody hates the electric company. They're monopolies. They're bullies. To be able to be in a position where I could fight and try do my best to take down the bully, that's exciting to me. I'm gonna make a bunch of fun content around that. I've hated PG&E my whole life. To be able to be like on the other team and be able to show people, hey, wait a minute, your average payment with PG&E is $900. How do you feel about 680? Boom, signed. Like done. Done. I have solar. Payments go down. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm selling solar on my own time, making my own hours, coming on here and streaming, quantity over quality. It's a whole new life. If any of you guys are in Califas, if you're in California and you want solar, hit me up. We'll come out. We'll come out to see you. If you're in California and you've been thinking about solar panels, send me a DM. Leave me a comment or something. However you can, get in touch with me. We'll hook you up. I'll give you the homie discount. Serio. There is a homie discount. For real, Michael V. I always think about that. I can't hide nothing. Yeah, H3 broke my heart. He was a funny dude back in the day, but he bent the knee, just like Good Mythical Morning. Everybody has to bend the knee. Wow, I wouldn't have thought real estate was like that. It always seemed like more wholesome to me. Dang it. Well, the solar company or the people that I'm working with right now, they'll do the roof too. They throw in the roof and you'll still have a lower payment than your PG&E. They do it all the time. If you got to do the roof, if you got to redo the roof so that it can support the panels, they'll work that in and it'll still be lower than what you're already paying right now. It's like magic. I'm telling you. Hit me up and we'll redo your whole roof. Thank you, Shauna. We're going to get out of this place sooner or later. Yeah, my PG&E went stupid. Yeah, we use too much. We do too much. We do way too much. In solar, it's stupid good. It's It's stupid good. Um, if you have solar and you're paying a PG&E bill, something went wrong. Either the people that gave you solar, because back in the day, the reason why solar has such a bad rep is because, and everyone thinks it's a scam, it doesn't work, is because it was. People were going around selling solar panels, and they're like, "Yeah, it's only going to cost this much," and they were right. You're only going to pay that much to the solar, but you're still going to pay your PG&E, what they call the true up bill. If you're still paying that, they didn't install it correctly. They didn't give you enough panels, or they didn't give you enough batteries. If they're calling your electricity company and they're finding out how much usage you got going on, they find out how to average that month per month and how much you're paying. If they used the right software to find out how many panels that, and they get your offset correct to make sure you're at 100% or a little better, then you wouldn't be paying PG&E a penny. If you're paying PG&E or whatever your electricity is at all, they didn't set you up correctly. What's up, Matt Mosley? What's up, young JMMA? Thank you, Hiram. Dang, a wind turbine. What's up? Um, who's the sewer king? Sewer king. What the heck? Wait, what? Hey, okay, I don't know. Okay, one day when I was at, I think I had just got to work or I was on lunch or something, and I was just scrolling through YouTube, and I came across this guy's channel, and I had no idea who he was. I didn't know his name. I didn't know nothing, but that fool was making me laugh. I'm so glad that you brought him up again, because I wouldn't have known how to find him. This fool was making me laugh. That fool was funny. Um, uh, People think the sewer is new, but I grew up in it. It's an old school barrio. So he's been around for a while and just hasn't. See, that's annoying when people have been doing their thing for a while and they still haven't really got what they deserve. Oh, wait a minute. It says his oldest videos are 2 years ago. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he deleted them. I don't know. Am I dumb? I thought Fresno was in Arizona, or did they move it somewhere else? It used to be in Arizona. They moved it to California. It's in California now. Young Jay, I didn't know the conversation was gonna go in this direction. I'm just trying to find some clients. Um, yeah, I'm gonna check out some of his stuff. That fool made me laugh for real. Um, mostly red, but not for the reason that you think. There's a lot of other stuff going on there. It's a different red. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of drama. Hey, he's an old friend of yours for reals? How do you feel about the WWE right now? I can't give a good take on that because I don't know what's going on with WWE right now. I don't pay attention. He has a different channel that's older. Oh, okay. I just always think about WWF and the way it was, and I just wish that I could go back in time because it was so good back then. So he blew up with his new channel. Should I make a new channel or what? Yeah, that job was bad for my mentality, for everything about me. It was bad for me. Hey, for real, Galacticus, hit me up. Hey, for real, if any of you want solar panels, hit me up. If you live in California, we'll come out to you. We'll go out and have McDonald's or whatever. We'll have a good time. WrestleMania. Is it free on Netflix or what? Hey, Marilena's waiting for me. I told her that it's all about quantity over quality. I told her I gotta show up. I gotta chill with the homies. I'm gonna dip in like a little bit over an hour. I gotta just chop it up for a while. I gotta let them know I care about them because I said I was gonna show up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna give you a heads up. I'm probably not gonna make it tomorrow. There's some festivities and stuff in the family, so I'm probably not gonna make. Oh, and then the next day's Easter, huh? It's Easter's. The celebration of the resurrection and whatnot. Um, hey, but keep showing up because I'm gonna keep showing up. And if you haven't watched my last actual upload where I clipped, I mean, it's just a clip from a stream. Why am I acting like I did something? I'm out here acting like I did something. I'll do it soon. I've been telling you I have a new video written. I just need to sit down and shoot it already. Thank you, Marloca. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I got to dip. It's so hot in here. I got to go get naked. I got to take this off. I'm so hot. I got a thing. I spray myself at night because my AC is broken. I just fill it up with cold water. I just spray myself until I finally fall asleep. Hey, Chef X Hyrule. Glad you're back, GM. I was working at Home Depot when I first started watching you. Then I went to trade school, became a handyman, then became a carpenter, apprentice, quit that, and now back at the Home Depot. In time for your comeback. I thought he was gonna be like, now I own my own construction company. I don't even have to work. I got a team under me. Oh, snap. I was working at Home Depot when I first started watching you. Went to trade school, became a handyman, became a carpenter apprentice, and quit. Now I'm back at the deep. Hey, look. I paid my dues at Nissan, and then I went to Mercedes, and I was selling S classes, GLS SUVs, G wagons, fully loaded, G63 markups, y all the products, low jack, repel shield, commission, and then I quit. I quit. Same thing. I dipped out, and now I'm doing this. So I get you. You know what? We make choices. You said, and quit that. You quit that. Something that somebody said to me when I left Mercedes the other day. I was texting one of the homies. He's like, hey, man, I'm sad to see you go, but I'm glad that you got to go out on your terms. You chose to go. You got options. They didn't let you go. They didn't whatever and squeeze you out and blah, blah. You just said, you know what? I don't need this. And you know, you did the same thing. You quit. So maybe for someone else, that trajectory would have made sense. Maybe there's people in your life, what'd you do that? Well, because you felt like it. Maybe it's a better schedule for you. Maybe it makes more sense for you right now. Maybe the Home Depot that you work at is really close to like a Me and Ed's or something like that, and that's your favorite restaurant. Whatever the case might be. Maybe your best friend worked there and you just missed chopping it up or something like that. Maybe you do a lot of carpentry work, and when you work at Home Depot, you get a good discount. So maybe you went back just to buy a bunch of supplies, and you're gonna stock up, and then you're gonna quit again and go back and be a carpenter. And now you have all your supplies because you bought it at discount. I don't know what your plans are, but I believe in you and I support you. Thank you. And then you just quit your job, and now you're throwing down 20 big ones at me. Thank you. Thank you, Chef X Hyrule. Good luck and whatever you choose to do. Young JMMA, keep the videos coming for real. I will do that. I will do that. I mean, quantity over quality. We're living that life right now. We're living that life right now. I'm probably going to see you again on Monday. You have a good Easter. Be safe out there. Be safe out there. When you're out there searching for those huevos, watch out for the holes. Don't trip on the water hoses. Be careful. Be careful. Thank you for watching Mexican Martial Arts. Appreciate it. Good looking out. Lay.